Okay, we're back and we're playing a bit of Dayz. I have died and spawned back in. I spawned in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. Just as the map started to curve, I came inland. I've been through I can't even pronounce these words, these villages. Anyway, I haven't got much. What have I got? I've got some rounds, an empty can, and some shotgun shells. That is about it. Still haven't found any food. But the reason why I'm recording is just at the top of that hill is a castle. And castles are normally pretty good. Normally pretty good for weapons and such like. So, you don't need to see me going through a woodland. But I'm going to go up the hill into the castle and I'll show you some of what I find up there in a sec. Okay, we're back. See, a castle. So one thing you've got to commend the guys at Bohemian Interactive. They sure as heck know what the countryside look like. There are elements of this game that jar and make you think, God, that's appalling, but there are sometimes it looks absolutely awesome. And if you spent any time in the countryside, this is what it looks like in the autumn. Pretty good if you ask me. So anyway, enough of this rambling on about how marvellous the countryside looks. Time to get inside. Okay, we're a little closer. Now, one of the advantages of playing during the day, on a weekday, is there are fewer people on the server, which means there are fewer zombies. When there's lots of zombies or you're in a large group, the number of zombies around you really increases. So one of the advantages of daytime playing is lack of zombies, which is a good thing, really. Ooh, a heat pad. I'm having that. Ooh, more stuff. Quick check, no zombie there. What have we got? Chemlight, don't bother with those. God, I hope I pick up a Lee Enfield at some point. Some of that. Ooh, be nice if I pick up one of those at some point. But anyway, let's go over down here and pick up this heat pad. One heat pad. Pom 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 pom. Right. Quick check. Nothing there. Nothing there. It's a shame there isn't more to these ruined castles. Some of the castles are bigger than others. This is one of the smaller ones. Sort of on the south coast. From Electro, you're looking northeast of Electro by about 4 clicks, and you'll find this place. And it's got an entrable building. Could be an interesting place to be as a holdout for a group. It's quite a long way from anywhere else, so you'd need a vehicle. There's a small village just down the hill with a few bits and bobs in it, but yeah, it's a castle. It's on top of a hill. Could be a good place to be. And you get decent amount of spawn in here. And here we go. Here's some more spawn. Right, what have we got? We've got some slugs. And another 45 cal round. Steel bolt, I don't bother. I've got one heat packed, I need another one. Right, oh, dead tin cans. Why does tin cans spawn in? I hate tin cans. I've yet to use one. Pom 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 pom. Ooh, we've got something here. I could do with some water, I know that much. And we have another bandage. Bandages are always good, and we have a Makarov round. We keep on going upstairs. Nothing else. Nothing else. And we're out on the top. I suppose if you're a good helicopter pilot, you could land a small chopper on the top of here, but yeah, a defendable place. It's a shame that they've cut the view distance down. I don't know what it is. Might actually have a look at that, see if there is an effect I can make on the view distance. I can hear a zombie. So let's have a little look. Even with fraps running, I'm getting 30 frames per second. I reckon I can see about 1 kilometre. So if we quickly go into options, video options, knock it out to about 3 clicks, nothing happens. Absolutely nothing. So the limitation is being put on by the server. It always has been with Armour, a server-side setting where you can limit view distance. And there is no way I would play a combat mission with this view distance. It's too close. If you're a pilot, you tend to turn the details right down and whack the view distance out to at least 5 clicks. Max is 10. Anything over 3 starts looking a bit funny because there's a limit to how far the trees are drawn. So what happens is you see the hills further away, but they're bald, they're without trees. Which is obviously not something that's going to happen here. There are various different setting tweakings you can do. And if you look over there, can you see there's a bald hill? Just. Don't look at the very, very distance. The very, very distance are part of the sky map, or the sky box. But there is a hill there at about 1 click and a bit. Doesn't seem to have as many trees on as it should. But anyway, there's no point having the view distance out that far. Video options, view distance, back to there, sounds quite reasonable. What else have I got? If you notice, I'm running my 3D resolution higher, running at 114%, but I have anti-aliasing disabled. It's a nice little trick. If you're running an ATI graphics card, you might want to try this. Disable anti-aliasing, but bump your 3D resolution above your screen resolution. You get this sort of whole screen anti-aliasing going on. Nice little trick if you're running an ATI graphics card. But apart from that, yeah, that's all boring stuff. So I'm going to stop recording now and see what else we can see. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go next. Desperately need some water. Alright. Sometimes this game is beautiful. It's a shame you can't get the view distance sorted out. You should be able to see the whole of that valley. But it's not there. Just come down a road. Down this road. I'm going to be following it that way. My water situation is starting to be of concern, so I'm going to have to try and find some water fairly soon. It's a shame you can't just drink from bodies of water or from pumps and things, rather than having to put it into a can and then drinking from the can. I might break a leg, but I've got to get down that slope. So yeah, I'll catch you in a bit once I get to the bottom of the hill, to where the reservoir is, to fill my water can up. Right, I've just come down the hill because I need water. And here's one of the many reservoirs. There's a road leading north out of Electro that has, I don't know, 2, 3 of these things. There's a small house over there which I'm going to keep away from because it's got nothing that I need. Quick little check around, make sure there's no one about. Now, down to the water's edge. Funny little animation. Drink water. Yay, and fill water. So, my water situation is now sorted. I has drunk and I is carrying more. What's happened to all the water in the lake? That's weird. The animation's gone funny. The water in the lake's disappeared. Ah, and it's back. Oh dear, I must have been below the surface or something. God, I'm glad I got all this stuff. One of the things you may or may not be aware of in Armour, if you ever go for a swim, you will lose all of your gear. So be aware, ever you go for a swim in Armour, you'll lose everything. It's a right tailpipe bender, that one. It really is. It's a pain. Obviously it's getting fixed for armor 3, because in armor 3 you're actually going to be able to swim underwater. It's one of the features. No idea whether or not that's going to be, if we're going to have an armor 3 version of Dayz. Might be fun if they do. Because if they do, then we're going to have swimming zombies. Possibly swimming zombies? Might have swimming zombies. Because, yeah, because armor 3 will have underwater scenes. Oh well. Swimming zombies. That sounds terrifying. I'm making far too much noise as I approach this building. But it's right about the fact that there are very few zombies around, because like there's only 1 or 2 people on the server. There's only 1 or 2 zombies. Wow. The computer says this. Woohoo! Aha, we have stuff. We have stuff. We have stuff worth having a look. Gear. We have... Finally get a can of Pepsi, like I needed one. Ooh, M24 rounds. They're rare. Let's stick those in there. I've yet to come across an M24 in the game, but there are rounds for it. And a hunting knife. It's a shame you can't use hunting knives on zombies, but there you go. So, it looks like I'm going to have a little dive down into Electro. Oops, came out the wrong door. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to walk into Electro, because there's lots of stuff I need. I still need a weapon. I have no weapon at all, not even a hatchet. And basically, Electro's down the other end of that valley. So, yeah, I'll talk to you later, gentlemen. Right at the top of the hill, overlooking Electro. I don't know if you can see it down there, but Electro's down there. Now, what am I doing right on the top of the very top of the hill overlooking Electro? Well, this is why. Someone's put their tent down. You've got to put a tent on flat surface. So you think, oh, I'll go up this hill and put it's nice and out of the way. I'll put it on the... Yeah, you end up... The only place you can put it is at the top of the very top of the hill. Is the only portion of the hill flat enough to put a tent on. So, note, if you want to raid someone's tent, you want to find it, well, go to the top of the hill near somewhere nice, like Electro. Pretty much... I have been to the top of this hill and found a gaggle of like half a dozen tents. The reason being, if you look down there, that's the power station. And of course you can't put a tent here. It's not level enough. You end up having to put the tent right at the top of the hill. So yeah, overlooking the hill overlooking Electro, have a little look. You might find yourself a little tent that had bugger all in it. So yeah, that's how you find tents. Just having a quick look. I thought that looked sort of tent shaped. So now we're here, we can go into that station there. You can see the zombies. There are zombies everywhere. There's about 10 or so. So we've got a sneaky to get into past the power station and then into the fire station to see your weapons, because I still have no bloody weapons. Look, I've got ammunition. I've got a hunting knife which you can't use as a weapon, which is a shame. But yeah, no proper weapons, not even a hatchet, so I've got to go scavenging. Talk to you in a bit. Back on quickly, just to let you know, I can hear gunshots from down in the valley. This could be more entertaining than I had first imagined. Here we are again, and I've spotted the player. There he is, in the middle, moving away, and he's looking... Oh, he's looking away from me, thank God. Because he's obviously armed. At this range it's hard to tell what with. Obviously he has a pistol, not a rifle. And he has just cleared out where I'm intending to go, and I have no idea how long it takes for the things to respawn in. He's getting chased, he's getting chased. He's getting chased. And has he noticed? No, he hasn't. Oh, he's just noticed. He's backing off, he's backing off. Does he have a pistol? He has a rifle. He's going to run away. He's going to run away. Commentating now. Commentating on other people. Shoot him! You can't outrun him forever. He'll have you. God. It's like bear baiting or something, this. Watching zombies attack other players. Come on. Kill him. I'm not sure who I'm rating. Ah, he got him. Wasn't quite sure who I was rooting for then. Was I rooting for the player or was I rooting for the zombie? Because if the player had killed if the zombie had killed the player, I was going to go and have a look at his stuff. Oh, that's terrible, isn't it? Anyway, he's well away. He's not interested in me. If he heads off up that hill, we'll know that he's the guy who owns that tent. No, he's not heading in the right direction. Because the tent is back up there. And he's running off in that direction. Oh well. All good fun, isn't it? Let's go see what we can see. Oh, he's just killed an animal. Does appear to be the only... Yeah, and now he's harvesting the meat. Oh well. Anyway, doesn't help my quest. I need to get down there. Talk to you in a bit.